Hi campers, welcome back to the Shed of Dreams Mark 3. Right, I have no idea where I left off the last part of the last clip. I don't know, it's another day, or it might even be another week, I don't know, I can't remember. Kitchen's in, is Uber level, whatever Uber means. Does Uber mean like massive? I fucking hate that word. Massive. Who thought of that? They need stabbing with a spoon, a blunt spoon. Massive. Shut up. Stop saying stupid words, people. Right. Okay. I'm not where I'd be with a sore head at all this morning. Absolutely not. Okay. No. The units are in. They are proper in there. You'd have to. A tornado would not separate these from the wall or the floor. All perfectly level with the laser. What I'm doing now, because I've not got one flat piece of worktop to go on there, and I've got three boards, two 15mm width boards. Three, no, 15mm boards. 20. Yeah, so I need to be able to, because they're slightly bowed as well, because they're second-hand old scaffold boards, reclaimed. Because they're bowed as well, either up or down or whichever way you got around, you're going to need to fasten them down in such a way that it pulls that bow out over time. So you're going to have to keep, each week you're going to have to keep just to bring that bows down so you've got a nice flat working surface. I know it's not going to be brilliantly flat to start with, hence why you need to go back on a daily basis or weekly basis and just add some pressure. The reason I'm wobbling around here is because I'm sort of teetering on one board and it's a bit warbly. Okay, so reinforcement is this, basically. These old battens used to be the beams for, follow the finger, that end. As you can see, they're not there yet, because I have a pack of 4 there, £6.20, pack of 4 to finish off there. Okay, because these are the ideal thickness to slip and sit on top of this runner with the draw runner, lift it up a little bit, clamp it, drill it and screw it. See, I've countersunk all the heads thus. So that's going to have the gorilla glue, and that, as you can see there, I've resorted to clamping, gluing. You can see the glue, look. Yeah. Yes, it is thundering actually. Clamping and then screwing in with these green Galvo-y sort of type garden decking screws, of which I have many left over. I'm never going to use them for anything else, so they're going to be going in. So I'm going to be doing that literally on every one. These two, this is a gap where I can stick my knees with my little trolley and get right in there to do my soldering and close work with the magnifying thing with the light on the back, so that'll be good there. Or the compressor will just fit in there. I don't know yet. I don't know, but it's a gap, and gaps are good, aren't they? Because gaps are useful. I did have a gap that end, but now there's not a gap because I've made this gap bigger. That will be perfect for a 4 width and probably a 12 deep wine rack. That was just pure fluke, absolute fluke that is that size. Right, moving on. As you can see, I don't know why I'm doing this bit there, because I've got that to screw down to, which I did with great big bolts screws, and it's glued as well. So I've just done that because I've got a piece of wood. This piece is a stretcher rib. It's not actually a bearer because it's sat down from the work surface, but I've decided that it is now a bearer, and I'm gonna come in from the underside and screw. See the holes under there? I'm going to be screwing that down to there, just so I've got an extra little bit of purchase along here for the boards. Okay, again, we've got it there and there. And what I did last night is I went and these are 4x2s, glued and screwed. All right, so I've left nothing to chance, as you can see. So that's going to be all good. I gave the walls a second coat. Am I going to put any more paint on the walls? No, because I'm really not 100% sure what I'm doing with this fucking wood chip. I can't stand OSB board. It's shit. And there's so many nooks and crannies for dirt and dust to get into. I've got a big sheet, I think, of plexiglass, which is like the new Perspex, doesn't shatter, over in Caroline's little lean-to shed that we put down ground level to stop the rats getting in there, because they were eating the grass seed and everything. Bastard. So yeah, I can use that and sort of plexiglass over the blue or the grey or the silver, whatever you want to call it, so that'd be just a nice white clean surface. That is a good idea. That's going to be varnished just so it's wiped clean. I don't know how much of this you've seen before already. The switch is in up there, so when you walk in the room, Bosch puts his lights on. As you can see, oh Christ, proof of that is all the switches are off. Ah, and that's set to maximum time, which I think is about 30 minutes. And I've been in there a bit longer than 30 minutes and it hasn't gone off yet. But that's probably because I'm jiggling around in there like an idiot. Well, this is where we're at, okay? I've got all this stuff and that stuff and all this stuff. It needs to be in here. So I need to really crack on with these, get these glued and screwed, give them a good few hours to go off, to cure, before I put the decking on, the boards on, before I put these container storages on, before I put the shelf on the top, before I put the lights on. I've got something a little bit special I'm going to be fitting later. And it's in there. If you can zoom in on that, pause that and zoom in on it, you'll see what it is before it's actually revealed. Right, catch you in a minute, guys. I don't flipping know. Get on up when you're down, baby. What? I can see what they're saying, but anyway, look at this. How suave is that? Nicely hoovered. That sucked. All clean, dust free. So now I've got my blank canvas in which to work on. All the tools are in there. Screws, knickknacks, straight edges, rulers, pens, markers, hammers, angle finders. So now I'm going to put the sockets back on the wall, fix them all back on. But first, the most satisfying point, let's follow the finger. This is the most satisfying part of any job you do. Oh yeah. So I could actually reuse this, couldn't I? Stick it on this. Actually, I could stick it on the ceiling there for that side. Save me using about 15 million rolls. Oh Christ, I nearly went out the bloody door then. Who put that step there? That was me. Do I keep this? I don't know. I'm going to put it there for a minute. See if we get on. Talk about tight. Well, you know, rich people don't get rich by spending all the time. Frugal fox. I'll tell you what. You're shouting at me, aren't you? Make a break in it. So you got two pieces. All right, I've done that. Ah, cool. Good job. Top tip. Top flipping tip. Okay. That's part number 2. I can go there. Hobbies and bird are crying. Oh, do you know what? If I'd left this on a day longer, I think this would have started to like properly stick to the wood. Oh dear, that's on there. Anyway, you get the idea. So there's a little bit there as well I need to take off. How far along did I go? To about there. Then I can start getting the worktop on. I can get the doors in and hinged, unhinged, that's sorted. Then I can start building whatever shelving type stuff I'm going to put there. It's coming together, isn't it? And I'm getting really excited about what this is going to look like eventually and how much space I'm going to have left to play with. But in my mind's eye, there's going to be loads, so that's all I'm worried about. Okay, right, let me crack on, because I must go and get myself a brew. I know, mate, things us men do. I mean, Caroline keeps moaning at me that she wants her lounge back. I've no idea. Absolutely no idea. She can't even sit down. No idea what she's talking about. There's just nothing of mine in here at all. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you'd think that she's got, she's got an agenda with me, sort of thing. But yeah, I can't see the problem. I really can't see the problem, mate. She just keeps going on. Don't she win? Yes, yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Yeah, I don't know what she's on about. Nothing of this really is anything to do with me much. We know best, don't we? I hope you keep well, mate. Hello, welcome. Is this on? Probably. Okay. I think I know where I left off the last video. Lots happened since then. I've got all the units in and the doors are in and on and it's all solid. The worktop screwed down. I've gone over this with some dark, which I didn't think was dark, some yacht varnish. Now, I found this in the other shed. Look how old this tin is. I think I got a pinhole there. No. It's a shame it hasn't got a freaking date on it, because there's old and there's old. I could probably carbon date. Oh, hang on a minute. Andover C&M DIY. Oh my God. Well, they've been going since 1912, I think, when the Titanic. They caused the Titanic to sink, actually. They sold them some dodgy rivets. None of this is true. It's all bollocks. I'm just messing with you. Right. Oh, so much is going on in my tiny little brain that I cannot comprehend. And I cannot tell you how pleased I am to be at this stage now. I've managed to move literally most of the shit and spare materials from this side, most, to that side. And I've thrown out stuff that I am not going to need. So the neighbour said to me just yesterday, "Hey, when you finish, if you've got any wood left, please pop it over the fence." I'll pop it over the fence, all right, you two. I don't think you'd be able to open the gate when I finish, but anyway, thank you for that. It saves me getting a skipping, doesn't it, or burning things. I hope you're not watching this. I really do. Never mind. I love you both. Okay, so I've got to carry on that stain right round here. And now, having constructed this is solid, for want of a better word. This is proper. This is the only original units, these two, from the other old kitchen in the old tin shed. This is a door that I've managed to because I literally took the whole kitchen from this other old place that I got the kitchen for free from. He said, "There's just get what you can in your vehicle, and the rest is going in the skip, mate." I went, right, fair enough. So I've got literally many doors of various different sizes left over. One of them being a 500 wide by that tall, which is a full length height one. So that's going to go in there. It looks a bit daft against that, but I don't care. It's looks. I don't care what people say. Here is a bit of that polycarb sheeting. All right. Now what I'm thinking is, because I'm going to have the pillar drill here next to the extractor fan with spinning things and flicking of fluids and rust and things. What if I pop that in there? Well, would you look at that? What are the odds of that, eh? I just need to jiggy around these two like so. Then I've take that plastic cover off, and I've got a lovely wipe clean surface for there. And I'm hoping the bit that I've got in the other shed is that same depthness. Is that a thing? I've just invented a new word, guys. Depthness. It should be in the dictionary by next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We shall see. Don't hold your breath, because now Labour's in. Anything can happen. No, I'm not going there, and neither should you. It's none of our business, really. Okay, I'm going off topic again, aren't I? Right. When I get this bit out the way of this area, I am going to be using the two top cabinets that I managed to get from the other kitchen. I think there was three, but one was mullered. I think they dropped it from a height, and it sort of did that diamond shape, that kind of shape, and it all split apart. So I've got a 500 wide and a 600 wide by full height, which is 25 inches. Proper old kit, this is. 2005. Taywood Homes Limited, Southern customer name. It doesn't really matter. Cottage Pine is what we're trying to find out. Anyway, this is inverted, because there's the brackets there that go at the top to hang it on the wall. Now, I'm not going to be needing those. Well, I'm going to utilise them because they're there, but I don't need them because they're not going to be actual wall units per se. I have got here 59 inches to there, okay? These two together on top of one another. No, I've got more than that, because these two are 58 inches, which comes to here. All right, 58 inches comes to here, and that gives me about 120 mil gap there. Now I've wound these feet in, of which I have 6. I've managed to save 6. I've thrown some away because I just don't need any more. I've wound them right in. That's 95, and I am going to drill that size hole. I think it's probably a 13 or 14 mil. Anyway, I'm going to drill 6 for extra support, but I'm not just going to drill it into this, because as it's chipboard, it hasn't got any longitudinal strength, has it? It's only got strength there. It hasn't got strength, and this could bow and bend with the weight that I'm going to be putting in it. So I am going to be using my sheet of plywood, that stuff there, to go on the bottom. Actually, some of those extra thick doors might be better put on there. Basically, cut this rectangle out of a piece of wood, stick it on there, screw it and glue it. Easy for you to say. Screw it and glue it, and then set these in so that these 6 feet supports the whole structure of weight pressing down on it. So then we'll flip it up the other way, stand it against the wall there, and it comes out 25 inches is about there. So I've still got enough room to put my stuff on the wall, you know. Here we go again. Architrave. Yes, I remembered it. Good one, Brain. One to me. Hurrah. So, yeah, it should just fit in there nicely. And then on top of this unit goes the thinner 500 unit. Just sitting on there with a little tiny bit of shelf there, a little 100mm worth of shelf there. Because this is 6 and that's 5. So, it will be raised off the floor, that much, just because. Just because it's just, I would like it to be raised up off the floor. I have the room to do it, therefore I'm going to do it. Yes, and I have saved the shelves somewhere. Where are the saved shelves? They are around, trust me. I do have them. There they are. Up there, a 500 and a 600 shelf to go in. That's all going to be strengthened across under here. I am going to be battening thick wood, because what this is basically going to be here, have you guessed already? It's going to be an oil stand. I have so many fluids for bikes, for cars. You know, we're talking oils, all different types of oils, diesels for petrols, two-stroke, all kinds of stuff, antifreeze, different colour antifreeze, different types of antifreeze, distilled waters, shock absorber fluids, brake fluids, power steering fluids, specific VW fluids. I have a ton of fluids, and the majority of that took up the big unit on the left hand side as soon as you went in on the steel shed, on the tin shed, and it's just such a waste of space. And as I have acreage along here, this is just going to be an oil cabinet, simple as that. And I have doors to go on there, but I like it to be open. What would you do there? Would you put doors on it, or would you just have it open planned? Yeah, if you could comment down below, guys, just like me, what would you do? I like the fact that, you know, when you go into a shop and you go in there and you'll just go, right, I need that one, because you can see it. It's not hidden away. Yeah, I'll play with it. I've got the doors. If I want to put them on, I'll put them on, but I don't know. I don't think I need to, but I don't want to throw shit away and then think to myself, wish I'd have kept those doors. But anyway, right, so leave me to it. I'm gonna do this, strengthen it up, and go from there. And I'm actually gonna strengthen and fit the shelves now. So once it's against the wall, I won't be able to get the drilling willow from this side or whatever. Oh, it's upside down anyway, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to do the strengthening now, so it's all done. So when I flip it out onto its feet, it will be solid as a rock, they say. Unless I flip it onto its feet and I drill through the unit and into the wall, because there's all stud work behind there. Dancing, that's all I'm saying. Right, we'll catch you in a minute. Goodbye. Hello once again, back in the shed of dreams. Yeah, MK3, we know. Right, what am I doing? I'm going fucking cock out with all this lot. Balls out. On I win. Uh-oh. That balls out and he fucks off. Excellent. Sorry about the language. And I have been sandering this, no less. Come on, focus. That is gone beautifully. That is absolutely lushmongus. And now I've started on the top. But unbeknownst to me, my ears are bleeding. And can I find my ear defenders? No. I have at least 2 pairs. And a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer set with some nice pink fur around the outside. Can't find them either. I did look, trust me. Now, this is the noise of my said sander. That isn't good. I've even hunted for my motorcycle earplugs. Can't find them either. I'm good at this PPE nonsense, aren't I? So I've come up with a really good idea. Actually, scratch that. Kaz came up with a really good idea. She goes, why don't you put your noise cancelling headphones on? Why not? So I couldn't find them. No, I have found them. I'm just joking. So here are me noise cancelling phones. I think they're Bose. I only got a second hand. Paid some matey in town, a few quid under the table. Bose 700s. You turn it on. You keep your finger on the button to Bluetooth to whatever device you've got, and you've got touch sensitives. Just run your finger down. It turns the volume down, or next track, or double, pause, or whatnot. And also, it's got some buttons on the side. I don't know if you can see them there. You press it once and it goes, "Ooh, Alexa," so that's fine. And it's also got a built-in microphone, and it connects to your Wi-Fi. It just does everything. I don't give a what people think about Bose. These are fucking brilliant. Anyway, I'm digressing again, aren't I? The second button, you press it, and it goes noise cancellation 5. Then you press it again, it goes noise cancellation 10. So, I mean, it's great because if I'm lying in bed and I want to listen to some tunes or watch YouTube or whatever, and she's gassing on the phone or doing her thing on her phone, I put these on and it's great because I can't hear anything. Nothing. Nothing. So, I'm going to put these on, give them a try on the noise cancellation and see if it plays nice, sweet music to me on a low volume, whilst I sand and fill my lungs up with sawdust. Fair dues, fair swap, I reckon. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. Oh dear. Noise cancellation 10. Right, let's give it a go. Turn your volume down, press mute or whatever. I'm going to give it a go. First go. Right, let's have a go. That is such a huge difference. 5, 0. Press it once again, it goes to 10, which is full 10. That's it. That's lovely. I can't even hear the fan going. It's not dead quiet, of course it's not. This is like a 140 decibel blooming sounding machine, so 120 I reckon. But it certainly helps. I can now quite comfortably carry on with my sounding jobs, task in hand, get this sorted out, and then my ears will stop bleeding hopefully. Anyway, I might put a bit of ABBA on today. I feel ABBA-esque, or Meatloaf, one or the other. What do you reckon? Answers on a postcard down below. What would you do? Oh, Limp Bizkit. It's got to be. The brains I had went to my head. Zoom. Cool. Oh, then the fan kicks. Oh, it's always been on, hasn't it? Oh, sweaty ears. Right, that's done, and I've vacked it. And there we go. That is the result of all that planing. All that planing. There's something about wood, isn't it, that kind of gives you wood, really. Right, yeah, I love the natural colour of it, and just the way. And when I put this stain on, it's gonna pop. Oh, pardon me. It's not stain. It's supposed to be varnish, and that feels silky. Oh my god, that stinks easy. You stinky bastard. Right in your own face. Are you sick or something? Probably. Right, find a brush, and varnish is up there on the shelf, trying to hide, but you can't because it's me. And yeah, just get. I can finish that bit off as well, and that bit round to about there behind the radio, because I've masked up that far. And then this can all be left to dry for 24 hours, and then I can put the pillar drill on there. Now I was thinking about putting the pillar drill that end and having the grinder this end, but you guys with pillar drills already, you know what I'm going to say, and you're shouting at me, aren't you? Don't put it to one side, put it in the middle, so you've got equal space to work around certain objects you're going to be drilling or cutting, or you know, sanding off or wire wheeling. It's going to be long and awkward, and you need that size, that distance, both sides. So yeah, right, let's go and empty my bag of goo. Oh dear, dearie me. Oh, that is proper chocker. Okay, well, don't put it up there, you bloody idiot. Go and put it in bin. Stop being a muppet. Right, good morning. Here we are back in the shed the night after England's triumph over Netherlands. Said it was going to happen. I think this is screaming, this is smacking of the other football tournament where England just got better and better and better. You know another one I mean. My memory's fried, so I have an excuse not to remember. Anyway, yeah, so here we are, the morning after. It's beautiful weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. Quality control is in here with me, aren't you, sir? Just been for a nice walk. Well, I've been for a nice walk. I've been for a nice sit on the bench whilst he's had a good walk. And I've come back in, and I am afraid to say I've had an accident. Accidents happen when in the workplace. And I know I'm not the first to be blinged up with PPE, but there was nothing that could have stopped this accident this morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue now. Right, yeah, what happened? Right, was I've just started painting again, because obviously where I put this on, it splatterized all the back wall there. Okay, like that. You can see what I mean there. So I'm there painting away. This was over my shoulder, I think. And what I do, painting away, splish splash splosh, splop splop splop, splop splop splop, splish splash splosh, splop 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 splop. Yes, I tried to take paint from my brew. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. Honestly, I've had to go indoors and clean my brush. And everything. It's not bad. What flavour is this one? Herring grey flavour. Ah, you see, fish on a Friday. It's not Friday though. That's what's going on. Anyway, there's my accident. Singing away to the radio or trying to make noise that resembles the song that's playing. Splish dunk, and it was a proper dunk. I've just had to go in and re-clean my brush off because it was brown. So Yorkshire tea isn't any good for cleaning your brushes in, lads. Just remember that. Don't forget it. Right, onwards and upwards. Let's crack on with the brew paint saga.